Hello wonderful people and welcome back to Wind Waker. In our last episode, we got to go through this forsaken fortress and kind of try and rescue our sister. It didn't really go so well for us. We got ejected by the giant bird and were found by the king of red lines over here, this boat, and now we gotta go find a sail for him. Now, I said this in the last episode, but this is actually my favorite island in the entire game. I love it here. There's so much stuff to do here, and we're going to be back here quite often throughout this Let's Play, because there's just so much stuff to be done here. So let's just go ahead and, we're supposed to find a sail, so let's just go into every one of these stores that we can go into and see what's up in them. Let's give you a little bit of an introduction to them and what they're about. So let's see, this one is a bomb store. Great, let's talk to the bomb guy. This would be the bomb shop. Go on and use the joystick to look around. So, if you look at these bombs here. Oh, what do you got to say? My ancestors have been making bombs for generations. Now, it seems like I'm the only person left in the world who still works in the bomb industry, which means I'm the best in the world, and which means I don't go selling my work without approving of who I sell it to, and I don't approve of you, so beat it. Well, that's not very nice. So he's kind of priced his bombs way out of our price range. Come on now. How's a kid like you going to pay for these? You're dreaming. So 10,000 rupees for 10 bombs. Yeah, so there's 1,000 rupees per bomb. That is pretty awful. And we're going to go ahead and just leave this guy to his misery. So let's go ahead and leave. We're not going to have bombs anytime soon, that's for sure. Because we're not going to have 10,000 rupees anytime soon. We can't even carry like 200. I don't know if we can get to 200 or not. We might be able to get to 200, but I don't think we can get past that. Ugh, okay. Let's go ahead and keep going. Let's talk to everyone. Let's see what they have to say. What's this lady got to say? If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls I know. Wow. Well, I don't think I've ever talked to this lady before in this part of the game, and that is, well, I don't think I want to talk to you anymore. That's just what the heck, man. Conceited much. Well, at least you're, I don't know, you're confident. I guess that's a good thing. Enjoy that. So what's this place? This place is looks like a freaking mad scientist lab, but let's see what it has to say. Hello, hello, hello. You are standing in the one and only Chew Jelly Juice shop. You must have heard our potions are the best. I'm telling you, they're too good, in fact. They're absolutely incredible. What's that? What's Chew Jelly, you ask, looking somewhat bewildered? Oh, sir, you simply must be joking. You don't know what Chew Jelly is? Well, just ask yourself this, good sir. What is a robustly nourishing element? What is a mystical substance that is good for the body and mind? Ask yourself. The words Chew Jelly roar out in answer to these questions, proclaiming themselves to be true. Why is it the key ingredient in the most effective potions around? All you have to do is bring an empty bottle to my little juice shop here, and I'll let you have a taste. Which begs the question, sir, do you have an empty bottle? We do not have an empty bottle, if you can see. We only have a telescope and a bag of stuff. Actually, there's probably nothing in here yet. There's just toy pendants. So we don't have anything to put Chew Jelly in, so once again, we can't do anything in here. But, like I said, we're going to be in this place, in this island, many, many times in the future. So perhaps we'll be able to come back there at a later date. I know there's a pot over here. Let's see. Break it. Yep, we got 5. Cool. So we can go to 200. I wasn't sure if it was the cutoff point was 100 or 200. Looks like it's 200. So let's see what's in this building. If I'm not mistaken, this is a place that you more come to at night. Yep, okay. So there's nothing really in down here. Where this is going to eventually be, at nighttime, a place where they do auctions. We can break these lovely pots here, though. Ooh! You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases. If you break any more, I assure you that I will not let it go lightly. No, sir, not at all. I shall require compensation. So these are not the typical kinds of pots that you can break and no one cares, which I think is really funny that they put this in here. That if you break these specific pots that are like super sparkly and shiny and expensive, this guy will yell at you and make you pay for them. So I've learned the hard way not to do that anymore. Let's just go ahead and leave. And let him be an angry old man, angry rich man. I guess he's not that old, but I guess I can kind of understand why he's angry at me for breaking his pots. But still, it's Legend of Zelda. I need to break pots. You're looking for a sail. I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling down right now, so shove off, will you? Drop anchor elsewhere. This guy is what I've always what I've always said to myself as is the emo kid. I don't know, whenever I, the depressed kid. Whenever I need to talk to him, I'm just like, okay, gotta go talk to the depressed kid. And these are the two gossiping ladies. We're not gonna talk to them yet. They go on forever. So we can talk to Dizanari, this guy. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ship to bits. Yet mysteriously, only that escaped without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say you are a traveler as well. Oh yes, indeed. Could you not purchase that for me? It is my one and only heirloom from home. The people of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their town. Please, I beg of you. I wish to open a business here in this town, so I'm in desperate need of finances. How does 80 rupees sound? I'll buy it. Yes, yes, thank you very much indeed. I received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please, take that. Take that. Okay, well, we got a sale. He wasn't very specific about it, but... So we can basically use that to sail across the sea. We need to add it to X, Y, or Z like everything else. So yes, 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 you have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sale in the world. Treat it as such. So that's pretty decent. We got a sale. We had enough money for it, and we needed it, so we might as well just let's go ahead and add that. We don't need it just yet because we're not going to leave yet, but we did good. We helped this guy out, and I think that's gonna be a good thing for the future. So let's go in here. There's a little cafe up here. I like it in here. I like this is here. This is fun. They just put this little place here. You can't really do anything in here, I don't think. I mean, you can talk to this lady. Welcome. Oh my, you're a very small customer, aren't you? Well, that's fine, of course. You just feel free to look around. Yeah, so we can't really do much in here. I don't think we can even pull our sword out, so I can break this. Oop. See, this lady doesn't care if we break our pots. Thank you, lady. You're a normal person. That one didn't have anything in it. Ugh, I don't like you anymore. Okay. Oh, this guy. What's this guy have to say? Lately, I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can believe it. After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about those two. Both of their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue their poor little girls. What kind of a world has this become? So much fear and suffering. Well, you're a nice guy. Nice and caring. That's good. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but with Forsaken Fortress, when we went to go try and rescue our sister, there were 2 other girls in the cage with her. And they'll become important at some point. They are indeed important to the people of this island, because this seems to be the only place where that bird has really taken a toll on the town. So let's see. We don't necessarily need to talk to everyone, I guess, but we can go in every place. And this is Lenzo's photography shop, which is really cool for me. As some of you may know, I'm a photographer and went to school for photography and have a full-time job in photography, so I've always liked coming here. Now, I would say that I've never seen your face before, have I? Now, intriguing, beguiling. I know you're just a small child, but I've found one can rarely trust strangers. Where is it you come from, young sir? I'm sorry, but the years have made me wary. Once long ago, I rented a room out to a traveler for a single night. The next dawn, my precious picto box was stolen. Tell me, young sir, why are good deeds so often repaid with cruelty? I spread kindness where I can, and still my box does not come back to me. It is a sad thing. You may look like a child, but you can see why I cannot be assured of your youth. Be a good boy, and be gone. Shoo, shoo. Oh, he actually, waves me away. Okay, so we can't do anything here, because he's a little bit down on his precious picto box, and someone's stealing from him. He does have another one right here, though, so I guess that one's too much of an antique to use. I have no idea. But hopefully we can find it at some point and bring it back to him. It would be very wonderful to reunite him with his lovely picto box, because I know I would be sad if someone stole my camera like that. Okay, we got another place to go to. And this place is the school. So the only person in here, it's a pretty small little school. There is only one teacher in one room. But welcome to Miss Mary's School of Joy. I don't know if I've ever seen your face around here before, but my young scholar, are you a new pupil? Nope, we are not. Is that all you say? What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. Sure, we need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me? Sure, yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over here how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man. Well, thank you. Alright, so I guess at some point we'll talk to these 4 little boys. They kind of have some drawings up here of themselves. They're the only 4 little boys on the island. So I feel kind of bad for this lady. Her only 4 students don't come to learn from her. And, like, look, watch. It's really sad. Because they're right here. They're right outside. They're right outside. They just don't, can't you just walk out and be like, kids, come in. Push them in. I don't know, grab them and put them in. They're little kids. I mean, talk to their parents. Whoever their parents are. I mean, I don't know. She said she's been here for 20 years. She must have taught a lot of the people that live here. And now they won't stop following me around. Go away. Go away. Let's go in this building. We'll talk to them on a later date. We can't really do much with them right now. Unfortunately, we'll have to put a hold on talking to them and seeing what we can do for the teacher. Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You want to play or what? No, we're not going to play right now. But this is a mini game that I am truly terrible at. It's basically Battleship. I think there's some stuff behind here. There is. We just spent our 80 rupees. Let's go ahead and grab 30 more. Awesome. So yeah, the yellow ones are worth 10 each. Just in case you didn't know. There's some stairs up here. We can go ahead and see where that leads us. Oop, that happens sometimes when I roll up the stairs. He tends to whack himself on one of the stairs. I have no idea how that happens, but then again, rolling up the stairs probably isn't very realistic in the first place, so I understand. Oh, and this guy. You know, this thing may look like a windmill, but it's actually a wind-powered Ferris wheel. It used to harness the wind's power to spin in quite a nifty manner, but we'll rarely get a favorable wind around here anymore, so it doesn't budge. I'm pretty sure it's not broken or anything, though, so if wind blew in the right direction again, we just have to hit the power switch out back again to get it moving. It looks like a westerly wind is blowing now. Alright, well, yeah, can't really do much up here. We have no way to fix that problem for this guy, so let's just go ahead and go right back down. There's only a couple more places to look in. This is quite a bit, though. This island has most of the stuff you do in this game. A lot of the stuff that you do in this game is on this island and has to do with this island. So it's good to explore it right now while everything's still in its newest stages, because we can't really do anything here yet. But it will be nice to see the places that we'll be coming to again later. So we've actually already been here before. I don't know if you recognize it, but we went down in that door before to the lower floor. It was the auction place with a nice rich vases and a nice rich man. Nice, quote unquote. Let's see. We can actually talk to him now, which I don't know if he'll remember us or not as the guy who broke his vase, but hopefully he doesn't. I wonder if a boy like you, it's difficult to tell, yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Mila, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I have asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Mila again, my precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare, I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But would you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? Sure. You are a brave boy to take on this task, I assure you. If you do rescue her, I will pay you. As much money as it takes. I'd give my entire fortune for her safety. Well, that's nice. Okay, so he is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He really just wants his daughter back, and that's what he's upset about. I'm sure if we went down and broke some more of his vases, I'm sure if we went down and broke more of his vases, we could quite possibly get yelled at again, but that's alright. We're not going to do that. We're just going to let him be sad. Hopefully we can help him at some point. I mean, we're going to go try and rescue Ariel at some point, hopefully. I mean, we're not going to just let them stay there. We're going to have to rescue all of them to rescue one of them, so. We'll be back. We'll be back, I promise. So I think that's about it. That's about all the places that this place has to offer. There is one more door over here that we can go in. And, oop, we talked to a guy. You don't look at all familiar, buddy. Are you some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you live enjoying around, strolling around our town? Our Windfall Island may be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. The town's always lively. Haha, why? Just walking around and having a look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. I think I'll pass on that. we just kind of took a look on our own. So here's the last door that we can go through. Let's take a look at what's inside. It's kind of random, just like in a wall. But, oh, it's a jail cell. So, we can actually break these and be terrible people and free a prisoner. Should we do it? Should we free the prisoner? Let's try to break all these at once. And, yes, I did it. So we got 2 of those. Oh! I didn't realize he was gonna talk to us. You are one weird looking dude, man. I don't know if I want to talk to you. Ugh. Stop following me. I don't like you. I don't like the way you're looking at me. Okay, let's talk to him. I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say. Sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Goodness, did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him. Sir, yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I've been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. So, he's just a creepy old man dressed as a fairy. Or at least that's what he thinks a fairy looks like. Apparently he thinks we're a fairy, so yeah, why not? Let's rescue him. Look at him just waddle out there. He's so freaking weird looking. Hooray! Thank you so very much! Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Tingle! Karoo Limpa! Become an item! I love when he stands behind us, he kind of joins us in striking a pose. He gave you the Tingle Turner. If you get stuck or need a quick hint, connect the Game Boy Advance to your Nintendo GameCube to talk to King Tingle. After connecting the Game Boy Advance to controller socket 2, 3, or 4, set the Tingle Turner to Y, Z, or X to call Tingle. So, I used to actually have one of those things, not the Game Boy Advance, I still have the Game Boy Advance, but the thing that lets you connect your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube. We're not gonna do that. We're not even gonna worry about it. That's not a thing that we need to take our time to do, but now, no matter how far we travel from this dingy cell, our souls will be as one. Splendid! Tingle is going to get ready to go to the realm of the fairies, so you just wait here, okay, sir? Yeah, let's wait here. Ah, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, if you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Sure. We got a Tingle chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea, then press up, and check your charts to find out. Alright. When you go out to sea, open it. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. Alright. Try not to. If you ever need help with charts, don't forget it. You got it, man. You got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out his cell. Let's see if he left anything good behind. Oh, he left a blue ruby down here. This is 5 rubies. It's worth 5 anyway. So, he left some item. Oh, yes, break. Break. Come on. Last one. Last one. Oh, dude, come on. What the heck? There we go. Perfect. Then we can pick this thing up and break that. Let's just break everything. Breaking things is fun. Okay, I think it's everything we can break. But this box here, we can, if you look up there, you can press R to grab it. Like to the top right. We gotta push that out of the way. And we got a little hole here. Let's crawl through it. Now, this is a bit of a maze. We gotta try not to get lost. And there are certain things that you don't want to do as just a, like, you can kind of tell what they are. We'll see if we get to one. I'm just gonna keep making the rounds. I think I just went into a circle. So let's just keep going straight. Keep going straight. Nope, we can't go straight. Just kidding. Keep going straight. I have literally no idea where I'm going. Most of the time when I do this, I really just... Oh, we got a blue rupee. Awesome. Whenever I do this, I really just guess. That's really all you can do, is guess how to get there. I'm sure there's an optimal way of getting there. So if you look to the left, there's some wood planks instead of the stone floor. And if we were to go that way, then bad things would happen. So we're not going to do that. Maybe I'll show you that when we're done doing what we need to do in here. But for now, we are not going to do that. So we found it. We found the secret room that we were supposed to be finding. Yep, there's a chest. whatever's inside of it, I'm sure will be helpful. But I wonder if we can... I don't remember if there's actually anything in these. Or if it's just a bunch of skulls. And I don't know. It's pretty freaking messed up that there's a bunch of skulls here. Like, I wonder if Tingle knew this was here. And I wonder if he's responsible for them. Because, that's kind of... There's, like, gravestones. Why is this all underneath a prison? Is what you gotta ask yourself. Like, why is this here at all? This is really creepy. This is probably the creepiest part of this island. I mean, someone's buried some secrets down here. And by secrets, I mean they're murder victims. Oh, we do get some. We got a few. Okay. Breaking every single one does get you a few. That's good. We got a couple. Oh, good. We got a yellow one. So we could have just broken the pot and it would have been really the most we would have gotten. So let's go ahead and open this chest. See what Tingle was keeping down here from everybody. You got the Picto Box. You set it and use it with Y0X. So we can take pictographs. It can hold 3 pictographs. That's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's take a picture of this creepy freaking place. Maybe we can take it to the authorities and let them know how messed up this is. Although, you never know. The whole island might be in on it. Oh, it only takes black and white pictures, by the way. Oh, I already saved one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. Now I can show you the thing that we don't want to do on the way here, but it's perfectly fine to do on the way out. We gotta put that away first before we can crouch. Let's make our way back through this maze, and if we run into one of those wood plank things again, yep, there's one right there. So let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. Stupid mischievous mice. Oh, the mice in this game are awful. They're the worst. They really are. Oh, that look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Set the sail, you get to Y0X and press that same button to hoist it. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The up that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Use the joystick to steer. If you wish to move quickly, you should keep the wind blowing directly into the sail. You can always press A to pull away the sail, so try it when you want to adjust your speed. Did you understand all that? Yes, we did. And one more thing. When you're out at sea with a few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place we should currently be heading on for your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, simply press up to open the chart and confirm your position. So, now whistler wind blows, hop in and let it carry us to the east. So, we're not going to do that just yet. There's one last thing I want to do. We got this Picto Box back, and we know exactly who it belongs to. We know exactly who stole it now. It makes me kind of wonder why Lenzo would let a creepy man like Tingle stay in his house anyway. I mean, I'd be kind of suspicious of Tingle in the first place. But maybe Tingle wasn't so crazy back then. He got locked up for a good reason, it seems, even though it seems to not, people didn't seem to know that he was the one who stole this Picto Box. He honestly got locked up for a different reason. Why, young sir, I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine Picto Box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of Picto Box lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you, heart. Okay, now he likes us. Which is pretty fantastic. I feel like we should be able to give this back to him, shouldn't we? We have one recorded photograph. We can show this to him. Yeah, let's show him a photograph. I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to pictographs. I'm sorry, but skills such as yours would require much polish before I consider you for the position of an assistant. Well, gee, thanks. Alright, what else do you have to say? Now, but yours is a finely crafted Picto Box. I once had a Picto Box of that quality. I would have liked to have had the chance to compare it to yours. Well, it looks like we can't give it to him. That's fine, I guess. I guess we'll just keep it to ourselves. We'll be back, Lenzo. We'll be back. We will be back with the Picto Box, and hopefully we can do some more stuff with it and help him out a bit. It would be very nice to be a photographer assistant. So right now we're gonna go back to the King of Red Lions and see where he has to take us, using the sail we just bought. Oh yeah, it's back here. I guess there are a couple more kids. Before I said there were only a few kids on this island. There's just those 4 bratty kids. But there are these little girls over here too. There are a lot others to pick at some flowers. And like outset, there's some pigs. Let's go ahead and give them a bath. Have a fun bath, pig. Sorry, I know, I don't know. That's probably cruel, but I think they like it. They must like it. They've got to love it. Okay, let's go ahead and set the sail using Z. I always set the sail to Z. There are always things I just set to very specific places on my X, Y, and Z things. and the sail is something that I always set to Z. Don't know why, it's just something that I've always done ever since the first time I played this game. So goodbye, Windfall Island, and hello to wherever we're going. We can actually look up. So this is all the islands that we can go to. We don't know any of them yet. There's Outside Island, there's our home. This is way down here. And we went to Forsaken Fortress with the pirates, and that's way up here. And now we're over here, kind of in the middle, at Windfall Island. Now we gotta get over here. We don't know what it's called yet, but we will eventually find that out. For now, this is something that I think a lot of people have problems with. Oop, let's try and get this. Ah, yes, we got it. Cool, so sometimes that happens. Barrels will appear with flags, and if you go through them, you get some rupees. And if you keep getting the rupees, it'll give you more rupees, as long as you get each one. So we're going to try and do that. This is something that I think a lot of people have problems with this game. The fact that you have to sail around and stuff. Looks like we got to choose which one we get. Okay, we got one. At least we got one. It's not bad. Right now we're in a new quadrant. As you can see, we don't need to be here. Don't need to stop here. Although there is a little island over there we can go to at some point. We're not going to worry about it right now. And there's like a little platform here we also can go to, but we're also not going to worry about that right now. We can come back later. But for right now, the King of Red Lion seems to want us specifically to go to this place. And we're almost there. So this is a mechanic that some people seem to dislike about this game, that you have to sail around a lot. I personally love it. It's the only experience I really have with Legend of Zelda when I was younger, was just the sailing around a bunch of different islands and seeing what you can do there thing. And I love it because there's just so much to do. Each island has its own specific thing you can do. We kind of missed that barrel thing back there, but that's alright. Pretty sure once we hit this place, it's gonna give us something we have to do anyway, so yeah, there we go. There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Rhodes. Dragon Roost Island. So this is Dragon Roost Island. Quite another cool island. This is another one of my favorites. Mostly because there is quite a lot of things to do here. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valu. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of Rito tribe, who inhabit the island, about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that used to be used long ago when the people played music and prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. Sure thing. So this is the game's namesake, the Wind Waker. Conduct using 3-4. Do not touch the up or down thing. Do not touch the joystick. Just try to match the rhythm by tilting the C stick up, down, and right. So we just follow that pattern, and it will hopefully do something. You really don't need to hit it right on the dot, as long as you have the C stick go in the right direction when it does hit the dot. Like, so you can do it pretty much whenever you want to. When it's on that line, you'll be perfectly fine. So he's basically just telling us to change the rhythm to 4-4 times or 3-4 time by moving our joystick to the left, like that. Oop. Awesome. That's it, Rhodes. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6-4 time by tilting to the right. You would do well to remember that. Well, thank you very much. So we got the Wind Waker, the legendary Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. Set it to Y, 0, X, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to conduct. Use the C stick to choose notes. Don't tilt to conduct in 3-4 time. Hold right, left, to conduct in 4-4 time, and right to conduct in 6-4 time. So that's basically what we just learned. We can't really do anything with it just yet. We don't know any of the proper conducting methods at the moment, but we will learn them eventually. There's various different places we can go to here. We can go up here, but as you can see, there's no really way to get up there. We kind of have to go the long way. We got some stuff to go on back there. Let's see what the sign says. Oh, Wind Shrine and the Mail Center. So we can go back to the Wind Shrine, or we can go to the Mail Center. We can't quite do anything at the Wind Shrine yet, so we're just gonna go right to the Mail Center. Like I said, we have to go it's a long way around, and we're gonna do that in the next episode, actually. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Like I said, this is quite a bit of fun for me. There's quite a bit of nostalgic feeling about this game for me, especially the sailing around the seas thing. and I've heard that the sailing mechanics in this game are quite realistic to actual sailing, which is quite awesome. In my opinion, I really enjoy that about it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying so far. I really am, and I'm really having a lot of fun sharing this experience with you, sharing one of my favorite games with you, and see you next time in the next episode of Wind Waker.